It's a busy day at the game barn, but today we're going to go through this collection we just got in, which has a ton of nice Pokemon stuff in it. We're going to talk about the new flow, a lot of changes at the game barn, and also a new selling platform that we're really excited to try out ourselves and that might be beneficial for your business as well. And I'm giving away this PS5 Slim, so that's going to be something too. Okay, let's dive into this collection, which Alpel and Matt just picked up for, I think it was $2,400 is the buy cost. So you got a PS3 Slim, ooh, nice, Breath of the Wild. This is the complete official guide, expanded edition. That's pretty legit.
So expansive.
Yes.
Ooh.
There you go. There's some Pokemon. So you got a Game Boy Advance. That is a 001 SP.
Good job, Alpel.
So Alpel.
Yep, I'm here.
I have a quiz for you. Which one is the 101? If any.
The graphite.
He knows. Everybody always tells me in the comments or elsewhere that no, like the red one or the blue one or the black one can be 101. It's not true, right? Like,
I don't believe so.
how many of, in the U.S. I'm talking about, U.S. release. I don't know. This is the graphite, so this is a 101. Every single one of these that I've ever had, that I've ever seen is a 101. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And then pearl blue, pearl pink.
Yep.
Am I missing one? I might be missing one.
I just thought it was those three, but
There's probably some like different special editions or something.
that's true.
But 101, for those that don't know, is a brighter screen model, much more desirable.
Can you show them side by side?
Yeah, I do want to. It's actually pretty dramatic if I remember right. That just turned off. That's sad. There you go.
Bummer.
Probably needs a charge. Chill.
Be quick.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
so
you can definitely tell.
The fandom says you are correct, Chase.
Look at that, Chase is correct. There we go.
You're just gonna have to edit the snot out of this, there you go. I mean, that is,
Significantly different.
it's coming through on the camera a little bit, but it is a very big difference.
That one's just
It's
dead.
even more so than on
so
camera.
dead. Yeah, like it's good either way, but the 101 is definitely the way to go for
Yeah.
a quality handheld. Looks like we got Pokemans, Crystal, Silver, Gold, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Red, and we always change save batteries, so shout out to XYAB, a channel sponsor of ours. $50 off your first order of 100 more. Link down below if you're a video game resale business. But continuing on, we have a bunch of Switch games. So how did this collection come about, Alpel? Where did he reach out?
He reached out on our website through a submission form, as most people do now. If you
Okay.
don't know that, we have a submission form on our website,
What's our website?
CATRPcrew.com.
That's right.
The way to make it quick and painless is to provide a price charting link and pictures and your asking price, and that alone can make it just a couple email deal versus having to go back and forth. Oh, give me the link, give me the pictures. Just makes it a lot quicker, and he
Yep.
did that. And
And that's all on our submission form, so. Huh?
Can you find something? We're almost to the time.
Okay. Okay, so I want to do something here. I love this game. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, an absolutely fabulous remaster. And I want to get our first sale on the new platform that we're talking about. And that platform is called Encore. If you're a reseller, definitely pay attention because Encore is the new place to sell video games and collectibles. The marketplace is growing rapidly, so don't miss out on the chance to be a key seller getting in early on the marketplace. Video games just launched this week, and I'm honestly super excited for the future of it. When you create a listing on Encore, you just take a 20 to 60 second video, show off the product, all of its contents, and maybe throw in your own pitch to get the thing sold. So long descriptions and photos from every angle are no longer necessary. I really enjoy that aspect of it. All you have to do is select the video, do a fixed price listing or an auction that can be as short as 10 minutes or as long as 7 days. One thing we like doing as part of our selling strategy is giveaways. And what's nice about giveaways on Encore is for people to enter the giveaway, they got to follow your profile, and they have 7 days to enter once the giveaway is posted, and Encore covers the shipping costs of all giveaways. And followers are super valuable because if you get a lot of followers, once you post something, they'll get notified, and the more followers you have, often the quicker your items can sell. And you don't have to be live for them to be able to see your items. It's posted and they can see it. Buyers pay for shipping on Encore, and once you've sold something, you can generate the label and packing slip in the app, and then one tap print to a wireless printer or email the label to yourself. And the nice thing is, we've met the owners of Encore, and they are obsessed with improving, constantly taking feedback, and this thing is only going to get better as it goes on. The fee structure is super simple and makes a lot of sense, and it's only 10%. So if you sell something for $100, buyer pays the shipping and you walk out with exactly $90. So apply to sell on Encore today by using my link in the description to download Encore on the iOS and Android app stores and tapping the green plus icon at the bottom of the screen. And a big thanks to Encore for sponsoring this video. So again, thank you to Encore. We're genuinely very excited about this platform. I think it's going to be really interesting, and they love gamers. They love video games and that market.
Really fun to know that.
Yeah, I love that. And that's where we're going to be giving away this PS5 Slim. So you're going to want to check out our info down below, give us a follow, and maybe win a PS5, which would be crazy. But let's continue on with this collection. There's a lot of interesting Switch games. Most of these are sealed. We get so many
sealed, yep.
Switch collections with sealed games. It's crazy.
Look at that. Paw Patrol. Ooh, Pokemon. Nice. Ooh, God.
Some good games in here.
Yeah, there's some interesting ones I've never seen before, which is not, it's not rare. I mean, that is rare because there's not that many.
There's so many Switch games.
Oh, I love this.
Thousands, what, 5,000 plus, I think. That's
cool
legit.
limited run.
Love that limited run.
I wish I did this more.
Yeah.
Like how many are like this?
They have some, yeah. There's like some Star Wars ones that are like, you know, N64 style. It's got a commemorative N64 metal cartridge, which is really cool.
There's the Worms Armageddon one.
Ooh, do I have this? Yeah, Worms Armageddon, you're right.
Got the steel book.
I'll be keeping that. This got both. So, oh, this is a steel book for a for the dual pack.
The double pack? Okay,
I'll
I've only ever
probably
seen
have
that
it,
sealed. I've never seen
but
it
sealed.
opened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
That's funny.
That is cool.
All right,
And then you
cool.
got another.
Yeah, a
Is this
couple
like a
other
Best
steel
Buy
books.
one? This is like a Best Buy.
Yeah, that's.
For promotional.
I've never
use
seen that either.
only. What is it? Mario Kart.
Neat. You got a Metroid one as well.
That's legit.
That's cool.
Love that. Thanks for putting them backwards.
You're welcome. Just got to make people, you know, sweat a little bit.
Absolutely.
There we go, another Pokemon. Super Monkey Ball.
Good
Is this
game.
the one that David is
I don't
world
know
champion?
anymore.
I don't know.
I think it's the other one.
David is really good at Super Monkey Ball.
Yes,
If
he
you guys
is.
Didn't know.
This is kind of cool. Pokemon
Oh, that is
Center
a Pokemon thing. Okay.
hardcover guides or something. They're Japanese.
There's another sealed. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee guidebook.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Love that. Ooh, and here's there's more. It just keeps coming. Scarlet and Violet thing.
I might as well grab this because you know people have been probably yelling at us in the comments. Why haven't we grabbed that thing yet?
Is that all there?
It is all there. Well,
I don't believe you. Show me.
okay,
I'll keep
show
going
you.
as you unbox that. The Duck Game, Smash Bros. And this was the collector's edition that came with the controller. That's the steelbook that was in that, which was a great collector's edition. I wonder if we have the controller in here somewhere. There's the Tears of the Kingdom guide. Apparently, they didn't play that one, but they did play Breath of the Wild, because that's still sealed up. So it has almost everything.
What's it missing?
It would be missing the back of the Pokewalker.
Oh,
no, it's
okay.
there. Haha, yay. A lot of times that would have been, when it was originally packed, it was separate. All right, continuing on. Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Sun. Thankfully, the games are in there, so that's very exciting. Ooh, there's the really cool Steelbook
I've never seen that.
for Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, the Galaxy 3DS XL. That's a beautiful one. Random extra Switch case.
Got it. I've never seen these before. I don't think these are first party, but
Little grips for
a Joy-Con.
Joy-Cons, yeah. That's
Greatest
cool.
controller ever
I
made.
like it. I agree to disagree.
Just leave those. I would strongly disagree as well. That was just a joke.
Okay, good. Pokemon Soul Silver. So this and the Heart Gold that we just showed earlier, like great examples of something that might make sense to sell on Encore. So you guys can be a seller on Encore, as we mentioned, and like unboxing this and doing the video and just showing detailed condition. I think video selling is a very quick way. Like you don't have to take many pictures. You can just show the video, get it all laid out, and then it's done and listed. So I truly think this could be a great extension of your business, and that's why we're going to try it out, because why not?
Yeah, I mean, not to mention there is flaws that sometimes pictures don't show.
Yep.
Which when people can hear you verbally, it's like, oh, okay, I can't really see that dent, but now that you told me, I can
I
can understand. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
putting the description in the photos. That's
We got some Wii games, a GameCube game, PS3. Apparently the PS3 was just with a couple games.
yeah.
Okay, there's so like
You'd
5
like to
games.
switch more than
I can't blame him.
PS3.
I mean, the
No?
Switch
Yeah.
is one of the greatest systems ever made. I
there's the
think.
last Pokemon game.
There you go. Okay, so this collection was $2,400. We do have this as a pretty significant piece still. The Bayonetta collector's
A
edition.
while since we've seen one of those.
And
And
then
I don't know if I've ever seen any of these in person actually.
the Labos.
The Labos.
Let us know what you guys think of those in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't love them. Cardboard and rubber bands.
interesting.
and
Very
I
interesting.
don't know. It's
What's not to love?
not for me,
very
but
true.
I can see the functionality for like I can see building that with my kids that are 5, but then having them weep when they inevitably break. So
That is a solid point. They are made for people who aren't very good with fragile things.
yeah, so it's just like they're made for kids that are probably gonna end up breaking them. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, that's the collection. But Alpal, let's show the people a little bit of what we've changed around in the game
All right.
barn. We're coming up on 2 years almost being in here, and I would ask you guys, like, if you notice anything that could potentially be improved, as Nolan's bringing this lovely portable desk over, which I do love. That thing's been really helpful.
Yeah, we have actually just
for
talked
little
about getting
jobs.
another one because it's just
Yeah.
better not have to bring a stationary table.
Yeah, so these shelves were coming out here, and this walkway, if you remember, was about this wide, and it was very tight, very like cramped in the testing station. We've opened this up so that things can be tested and then cleaned and packed up and sent off to Amazon. There's a laptop there now. That's all new. So we're feeling pretty good about it,
Loving it so far.
but it's still like evolving. I think my desk might end up moving someday. I don't know. It just feels like it's out of place with the desk clump kind of being here.
Yep.
But we just want to maximize the flow, have it be all kind of make sense, and we're obsessed with efficiency. With working 40 to 45 hours a week, how can we continue to grow? We got to get more efficient, sell better things, higher average price, things like that are things that we try to improve. And those are things that we're always thinking about, at least me. I'm a weirdo.
He is. Yeah.
But I really like these. I like that the rolling stairs are right here for the shelf wall, and now for these if we need to get higher up, which, you know, obviously less important things go higher. Things that we
Right.
use all the time go lower.
Yeah, I like anytime we can utilize wall space, have the floor space for desks or whatever else. And
Yeah. We got rid of the garage door access. Well, that's one.
I've never even noticed that was a
Let's
thing,
look at
to
it
be honest.
something we never use in a primo spot. A lot of this stuff is like we need to go through and like see what's still relevant to our business. I mean, almost everything that we do use is stuff that we get from XYAB.
I think Wii stuff is too high.
Yeah, those are pretty commonly used. Wii remote covers, the Wii doors. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, those are probably too high. Like this is something that shouldn't be primo.
Calculator covers we don't really
primo
use.
spots,
Polaroid and cassette stuff
Polaroid.
never. Atari
Atari
cables very rarely.
Very rare.
They're nice to have, but yeah. So like rearranging where stuff is certainly something that's going to happen eventually. But like just the overall feel, like I'm excited to come to the barn and like just feel how open it is, and it feels fresh. It feels good, and way less cramped, which I hate it when it's cramped. And it was always cramped. We had this entire floor covered in manuals, and all those are there now
Right.
and out of the way, and like.
Yeah. And this spot with it being like where the testing and stuff happens, this is where bins always go. So it makes sense to have it a little more open. Obviously, we don't want bins to sit here, but bins are
Yeah.
always going to be brought over here. So it's nice that it's
So these bins right here are
that.
literally what's just being worked on today by
Right.
Nolan and Jonah right now. They were just on the shelf. If we don't get to them, they're going to go back on the shelf. Like this shelf wall has been dead stock, and it's going to become more functional and like something that we're doing stuff with. It's consoles, it's stuff that needs cleaned and tested, stuff that we just put to the side because we had so many games that we couldn't keep up. But now we're caught up on games, which is awesome, and we are
awesome.
buying more with the buy list. But another thing is, with Encore, like another way I'm excited to sell is like I can just come over here, pull 100 manuals, which for reference is about this many, So there's many thousands,
Many thousands.
maybe this many thousands of manuals up here. They're double deep shelves, organized by console. And I literally did this. So on Encore, you'll be seeing some of those auctions popping up on our profile of like 100 Wii manuals, which have a lot of sports resorts and Wii Sports and like very useful manuals. Those will be for sale. And it's nice because we can just lay them out and take the video and it's done. Pictures would not do it justice in my opinion, so it's a great use case for this, in addition to high-end stuff. And
Can you imagine listing 100 manuals individually?
No, I couldn't. And it's also good because like we try it on Whatnot, but the market is small for. I mean, it's basically resellers, right? I mean, and maybe like a huge bulk collector, but being like 7-day auctions where a lot of people can see them definitely makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, think about it a little bit, have some time.
And then hope, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, on Whatnot, like we saw a lot of the NES manuals and things because there's a lot of NES collectors looking to complete their games. Those are easy to sell. This stuff a little bit harder, but I think resellers can get on there and say, hey, I could complete a lot of my games and maximize.
There's time to study.
There's time to think
Right,
about it.
yeah,
Exactly.
you got time. Yep.
So we're really excited about it. I think there's going to be a lot of benefit for buyers and sellers on there. So pretty darn excited for the potential there. Okay, so this is the disc cleaner area as we transition to this section of the barn. And we get these questions a lot for like, for those that are into the business side of things, which we know is a lot of you guys, but like, when do we order supplies? You know, when do we order pads for the disc cleaners? This is like, I try to just wait for sales and order these in bulk and just keep them stocked because we cannot run out. This is an essential part of the business. But probably even more essential is just having the boxes and things in stock that we use, craft paper. And we've been working on these processes a little bit, so you can talk about that a little bit for...
Yeah, we do need to work on them even more. I think we've talked about just having a set limit. For like craft papers, this is a failure because we've talked about if it gets to 4 craft paper rolls, we order more. And like the goal here is that we always have more than enough. We don't want just to wait to make sure we have just enough. It's worth the business expense to make sure that we always have more than what we need.
Yeah, but not too much more. And
Right, not too much more
balance.
because we have space and we don't want to overspend.
So I think for craft paper it's 4. Because
yep.
for if we do a big Whatnot show, we could use 4 craft papers in one show because there's 500 orders.
Right.
And just a ton of shipments, so we never want to run out. For bubble wrap, what's the number we're coming up with when we get down to...
I think 4 is
Probably
a safe
4
number
for that
bubble
too.
wrap as well. And boxes might be interesting. I think Chase came up with the idea of maybe putting like a note at some point on a box that says reorder. That could potentially work. It's just we'd have to pull the same way every time, especially with like 864s or whatever.
Yeah, a very common used box. But
Right.
if you guys have this figured out and you know you're just crushing it with the systems for this, please let us know because as we scale a little bit, get more employees, you know, with adding Nolan, we're trying to get it figured out. So I would definitely be curious what you guys have to say.
There is.
And real quick, most commonly used boxes, we have the 8x6x4s, which is about the size of like a Funko Pop, and you can ship a lot of box games in here. We have the 10.7.4s for Saturn games or box games that require bubble wrap. They're a little bit bigger. And then we use 12.8.6s for consoles, 14.12.6s for Xbox 360 type consoles, and 12.8.6s or 14.8.6s for PS2s. That means nothing to you unless you check out our links to the supplies that we use, which we have on our website. They're affiliate links that'll help support. If you want to bookmark that, you can see where we order all of our boxes and stuff. We use American Bubble Boy for bubble wrap. I think we've got that linked as well. So check out all our supplies links down below.
So one thing we use a ton of, every single game we ship out to Amazon gets polybagged. So as you can imagine, we send out thousands of games. Every single one gets polybagged. And Scott brought up a great question of when do we order more? Well, we need to figure that out because we don't have a set number for when we order more. I don't know if it's like 1 box, 2 boxes.
Yeah, probably when we get down to 500 for this size bag because our goal is to send off like, I don't know, maybe 750 to really 1,400 games a week right now,
Right.
somewhere in that range. So we would want to have at least a week on hand at all times, right?
Yeah.
So maybe 750.
Yeah. And the important thing to know also is where you're getting your stuff from because we get these from Amazon. We know we can get them in a day or 2 versus we get craft paper from eBay. It might be here in a week. So it's like you have to judge that on how quickly you need things.
That's true. And then always these free boxes, if you're shipping on Whatnot or other platforms, those are fantastic. The medium flat rates, large flat rates, that's how we ship so much on Whatnot, because anything over a pound can go flat rate.
If you're on Whatnot and you're not using these boxes, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Because they are free. The price is right on those, so you got to have them. We don't ship that way on eBay or most other places, but for Whatnot, it makes a whole lot of sense. And yeah, I mean, I think just in general to have these poly bags, it keeps things very professional. So on eBay, otherwise, if you're shipping stuff, just the clear poly bags, I think are a great thing. So if you don't have those, we also have those linked in our website as well. We use these like bubble bags. These are nice. These are our clear poly bubble mailers. Almost all this stuff is going to be linked. I love the bubble wrap arm, the craft paper arm, which you can find on eBay. I don't know if we have that one linked.
I don't think we do, but yeah, you can find it. Just look up bubble
Yeah,
wrap
they're pretty pricey, but well worth it for us especially. So okay, now talking about workflow a little bit. This is where Matt kind of comes in. So for those of you that don't know Matt, the engineer, he is our CATRP engineer because he graduated as an electrical engineer.
I did.
With a degree in that, and immediately came to CATRP. And all of us here are like best friends, pals. We're what? Dropouts. I'm a food marketer, all right? Yeah, college buddies. But first off, like, I don't know if everybody knows what everybody does. So what do you do at CATRP?
That's a good question.
Let's talk about that, because your role has shifted probably since the last time we talked about it.
So right now, I mainly just list games on Amazon, and I also kind of oversee the shipping on Whatnot and make sure if you message on Whatnot, you're talking to me. I manage the messages on there, and then I kind of just seek improvement. So
Constant improvements.
I am very efficiency minded and really try to fix the problems we have with if we have issues in a place. Like currently I'm logging all of our mess ups so that we can like dissect where we're messing up and how we can fix it. And then I am also always trying to find better things efficiency wise so that we're not having to move or go back and forth. Trying to limit the amount of backtracking.
Yeah. So with the efficiency in mind and the flow, like this is something that's been on your mind a lot, but like with rearranging the barn, what are some things that you see that could potentially be improved and maybe some areas you want us to change things around?
Big thing, and Alex came up with this idea, but like I really like this idea, and is moving the disc cleaners over here, because currently inbound comes through the door, goes right here, and then goes across to the other side of the barn, and that creates a lot of cross traffic. So if we can move the disc cleaners over here, that way it's by the sink when we need to do some like cleaning of the machines, which is very frequent. Everything kind of stays in a circle here and then moves right to the Amazon shelf, which is right there. So
That does make sense logically, which is another reason my desk might need to be moving. And I think we might shift this around, change the way of the L, and have that just be part of the tester station.
and get you a new desk.
Get me a nice long desk that could potentially go where that white table is. I love the standing desk, so I definitely want a standing desk.
And you'll be close to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's very important. Pros and cons, all right. So yeah, like we're excited about just, I think a fresh layout is always good, just to like change things around, but like change things around with a purpose is very exciting. So that was Matt. You do a lot around here, and it has shifted, but you do a great job. And he has that engineer mindset. If you were not gathering that, which is
me
nice.
and Chase's mindsets are very different. Things that are automatic for him are not for me, and vice versa.
That's great. I love that. Check out our Encore link down below. Follow us. Try to win this PS5 Slim and see what we have for sale. But that's it for now. Pound it. Noggin. See ya.
Dude.